Ladies and gentlemen, it's about time to begin our first of 9 official fights on tap for you here tonight at the Castleton in Windham, New Hampshire. All of tonight's fights are fought under the jurisdiction of the New Hampshire Boxing and Wrestling Commission, presiding your commissioners, the one and only, the incomparable Art Nolan and Kimberly McBride. Your 3 judges at ringside this evening, Martha Tremblay, Ken Ezzo, and Eddie Scunzio. Your referee for this opening contest will be Tom Clark. This opening fight is scheduled for 6 rounds in the heavyweight division. Introducing first, boxing out of the blue corner to my left. He comes to us today sporting white trunks with black trim. His record impressive. 5 wins, 2 defeats, 4 big wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, from Lynn, Massachusetts, a warm welcome back for Dennis Ventura. And his opponent, standing directly across the ring, fighting out of the red corner to my right. He comes to us sporting blue trunks with white trim. His record also impressive. 4 wins, 2 defeats, 2 wins by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, John Lethal Gruber. 6 rounds, heavyweights.
I don't mean to correct Pete on the mic there, but Gruber only has 1 loss. He's 4-1. Ventura is 5-2. Again, good guys, 2 guys with good records. They've been around the scene a bit. And yeah, this is a natural fight. I think they're kind of both in the same place in their careers. And the winner in this bout certainly going to get a boost in the rankings. Gruber certainly looks ready to go for his stance. Here we go, round 1 of 6.
Smaller ring, too, guys, which should make a heavyweight fight.
That is a great point, Sean.
Make the action heat up even faster.
There is a ring that Boston Boxing typically uses, but they are not using that ring. They're using a new ring tonight, and it is certainly much smaller than the ring that they typically have. I don't know the exact dimensions, but as you can see already, these guys are trading punches on the inside. And, yeah, I think the smaller ring is going to give us a lot more action.
Gruber switching between stances from southpaw to conventional early right now.
Good jab there from Ventura.
One thing, guys, I got out of Aaron Bernardo before the fight is they're looking to frustrate Ventura and either win a decision or actually force him to quit is what they think how this fight might play out. Nice feint and down jab by Gruber. Gruber now looks a little more relaxed early in the round.
Yeah, there was a lot of nervous energy, I think, in the first 30 seconds.
Again, switching stances very often, though. I think at least 4 times he switched this round that I've counted.
Yeah. Gruber's last fight was back in February. Beat Justin Rolfe, the former New England heavyweight champion, by decision.
Yeah, coming off his career biggest win. And
did well in that fight. He won every single round.
Winning the USBF championship. Ooh, nice right hook.
Nice right hook there. That's got Ventura
good body
covering.
Shot underneath as well.
I like that he followed that up immediately with a body shot there.
Yeah, nice right hook to the body.
Ventura charging in, but gets they immediately hold. Ventura last fought in April. Got a first-round stoppage over Reynaldo Souza in this very arena. So both guys have been, fairly active. Second fight of the year for each guy.
Gruber looks to have the read on Ventura right now. He seems to have the distance measured better.
Getting
another good body shot in.
Bullying him against the ropes now. Gruber doing some good work on the inside. Good left hand by Gruber.
I can't ever recall seeing a guy switch so many times in the first round as Gruber's done in this opening round.
I don't remember him switching that much in previous fights either. Ventura throwing a jab occasionally here or there, but I think it's really been Gruber with the better activity in this round.
Nice right hand by Ventura to the body.
Gruber following up with the flurry. Not sure how clean those landed, but they certainly got Ventura to back up.
On my scorecard, guys, that was Gruber all day. He was just too active not to win the round, in my opinion.
I agree with you. I think he did a little bit more in that round for sure, landed the cleaner shots. And yeah, Ventura's got to need to probably increase that activity a little bit. I mean, he's definitely pot-shotting with the jab here or there, but he's going to have to pick things up if Gruber's content to box for 6 rounds here.
A little bit of a shaky start to the round for Gruber, but then once he kind of got comfortable there, I thought he was in control the rest of the round. And again, I think just on activity alone, you got to give him the first round.
And I know you're familiar with both trainers in the ring. We got Aaron Bernardo, as you said, from Punishing Striking Systems, working with John. I believe that's Joe Ricciardi and Dennis Wilcox.
Yeah,
from Broadway,
Wilcox and Joe Ricciardi.
So guys, a guy I'm sure you respect, are known for a bit.
Respect both guys. Love talking to Joe Ricciardi. He's one of the real veterans of the game. I learn something every time I talk to him.
Yeah.
And he's got himself a nice pro stable right now. But Aaron also is his pro stable is rising. And one thing I like about Aaron's fighters is they fight very. They all have kind of creative styles. It's hard to prepare for a lot of Aaron's styles. Yeah,
not unorthodox fighting.
He's got a very original approach. Either that or he's just got original fighters. But I think it's got to have something to do with the coach. And you know they're effective, and that's what's important.
Well, we're in round 2 now of 6. Once again, John Gruber in the blue trunks. 4-1 as a professional from Fall River is fighting Dennis Ventura. 5-2 from Lynn, Massachusetts. Heavyweights. Both guys looking to see if they can boost their way up the New England scene. You know, potentially get an opportunity at a higher level than that on TV, and you got to beat these guys to get there.
Both guys seem to have settled in a little bit here now, and I think we're seeing a little rushing there. But the fight seems to have settled a little, and I think we're going to see now who the better fighter is more so in this round. I think this round's going to be very telling as to how the rest of the fight will go. But we're dealing with heavyweights.
Right. The activity level is going to be a little slower.
And well, not just that, but it could be going a certain way the entire fight.
Oh, one punch.
And one changes everything. I always say that the human brain is basically the same size. The size of the men throwing the punches is not.
That's true. Gruber is pawing with the jab for early in the round. Finally, kind of lets go of a 1-2.
He's kind of doing like crossover step throughs with his punches, and it's confusing Ventura. Ventura looks very composed, but he just doesn't seem to have an idea of how to get off and get close.
Get through that stance almost. It definitely looks frustrated in there. Nice body shot there by Gruber. Follows that up with the right hand.
I'll tell you, Aaron Bernardo's prediction, conversation before the fight right now is looking pretty good. Gruber's doing a great job of frustrating Ventura right now.
I really like his footwork. He's doing a good job of just keeping him frustrated.
Good footwork and interesting range. This isn't a big ring, but he's able to keep the space. Sneaky little punches like that drive guys crazy.
Back him up, absolutely.
And he went from the southpaw stance there to from the conventional stance into the southpaw stance with a double left, and then back into the conventional. Now he's southpaw again. And he's trying to get closer to find that. I think that left hand. Yep. But he found the right hook there.
There's a right hook there by Gruber. I would say nothing big has landed, but it's definitely enough to keep Ventura at bay and keep him frustrated. Ventura trying to get back into the fight a little. Jab to the body by Gruber. You can see nice 1-2 there from Gruber. You can almost see Gruber very focused on his opponent, but almost nodding his head as he acknowledges the corner, giving him instructions.
A lot of Gruber's shots, he's landed clean shots here or there, but for the most part, his combinations are not landing clean, but he's working, and Ventura's not. And that makes these easy rounds to score for me.
Absolutely. I think he's won both rounds as we are at the end of 2. This is scheduled once again for 6. I want to thank everybody who's joining us live here on CombatSportsNow.com. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I realized that for once in my life I can use a hotspot on my phone, and I can use the internet while I talk. Don't know why it took me 2 years to figure that out, but if you use the hashtag BostonBoxing, if you're on Twitter, I am on it right now. If you want to make some comments, you want a shout out, let me know. Use the hashtag BostonBoxing. Let us know that you're out there. We really appreciate it. But yeah, we know a lot of people watch at home. They might have some loved ones in the ring, some family members fighting. So yeah, let me know. Coming now into round number 3. Here we go. I think, like you said, Sean, I think Ventura really needs to pick up the pace here, or else Gruber is just going to outwork him enough to win each round, because I think he's clearly won those first 2 rounds.
Oh, yeah,
it's not really up for debate.
Ventura's in a 2-0 hole. And he's composed. You can tell he's been around and he knows how to fight, but he's got to get a little more urgent, because what he's doing is not working.
And between the two, Ventura's fought, in terms of opponents, I think Ventura has fought the best fighter of the two. That was Joe Cusimano last August.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
And as you may remember, Cusimano just won on DAZN a couple weeks ago.
That was the best right hand Ventura landed in the fight. I think that Gruber kind of went with it a little, which is a good thing for him. But it looked like it was aimed towards high on the head, and those shots can be dangerous. Good job getting under that right hand. He read that one. One thing I'd like to see Gruber do is just hit that body a little more, and he does it as we speak.
Yeah, I was just going to say, jabs, throwing that jab to the body. It's got a soft target there. Why not use it? Nice lead left, Sean. Or lead right, I should say. And there's a left and a right to the body.
I like that right hook to the body he has. He's consistent with that. Accurate and consistent with that right hook to the body.
I definitely see Ventura, I think, breathing a little heavier now, as Gruber is just, I think, hecking away at him. Nice, there, 3-punch combination there from Gruber. Most of that got through. Nothing hard, but again, those are punches that the judges are going to see, and they're going to score it accordingly.
Some of them are landing, some of them are not. He's working. Ventura's not.
Yeah, Ventura's a 1-punch at a time guy right now, and Gruber's at least able to throw some combinations.
And again, tip my hat off to Aaron Bernardo. This fight's going exactly how he said it would.
I saw Ventura took a deep breath, by the way, after that body shot there.
I don't see any evidence yet that Ventura's gonna kind of pack it in, but he is frustrated and he is losing rounds. He's about to be in a 3-0 deficit.
I think this is, of the 3 rounds so far, I think this is the best round for Gruber right now, as we're 45 seconds remaining.
Yeah, he's getting more and more comfortable. Almost a collision of heads there. Whenever you have somebody in the southpaw stance and conventional, as boxing fans know, that's somewhat common.
And the last thing either guy wants right now is a headbutt, or especially Gruber.
Sneaky left hand by Gruber again. Not a big shot, but a sneaky fast punch.
Gruber with another, that was a 4-punch combination.
I hear his corner asking for the body. He didn't put 3 or 4 shots together, but he didn't finish the body there. His corner asking for the right things. There's a nice right hook to the body.
This is the best I've seen Gruber activity-wise in the ring, throwing lots of punches.
And you know what? I want to say something on that. It looked like Ventura was starting to get super frustrated there. Be very interesting about Aaron's prediction here, because right now it does appear to me that Ventura is extremely frustrated.
Yeah, he is definitely, in my opinion, down 3-0. I think that 3rd round was Gruber's clearest round of the fight.
And Joe Rashadi's giving him heck, as he should. Joe's a coach that expects to win and normally does win. So I'm sure he's reading him the riot act right now. And
yeah, we can't exactly, Joe's position towards us can't exactly hear what he's saying, but it definitely looks animated for sure.
Yeah, he's calm, but I can see in his eyes he's intense, and he knows
his fighter's behind,
and he's letting them know something has to change. Or
absolutely. All right, we are heading into round number 4 of 6. This is the second time that Ventura has been into the 4th round, Sean. His first time he got stopped, actually, by Vercel Webster in Memorial Hall.
This is Ventura?
That was Ventura getting stopped in the 4th. And Gruber also has a stoppage loss past round 4, but that was against a Belgian heavyweight named Michael Peroton. That was back in last April. He fought on a UFC Fight Pass card in Detroit. So, but Gruber's also been 6. After that, he went 6 with Rolf. So he's used to going later rounds. And I think he's
nice right hand by Ventura.
That's probably the best shot he's thrown. Best shot he's thrown in a while.
Good body work by Ventura.
There it is. Yeah, Gruber.
Gruber after that though. I like that too. Gruber got caught.
And then he went right back.
Good shot, but he wasn't hurt, and he paid him right back right away.
Said, I'm going to hit you with 3. For every one you land, I'm going to throw 3. Nice jab to the body again. Gruber really doing a lot of work to the. You don't see a lot of heavyweights do that much body work, so I'm certainly impressed by that.
Oh, nice
And
combination.
nice combo, and Ventura covering up on the ropes. Again, I don't think anything really hurt him there, but he's definitely thrown off, and he's getting frustrated more and more. Hey, got to give Aaron Bernardo and his team credit here for this game plan. This is working out very nicely here.
Very original and effective game plan by Aaron Bernardo and
a lot of movement.
And Gruber.
A lot of movement for a heavyweight, but I think Gruber dropping the weight, it's definitely helping him out here.
Nice sneaky uppercut.
Yeah, uppercut followed by a shot to the body there that got through. Oh, wow.
You know, but Ventura right now
sneaks one in occasionally.
Gruber his body language, Gruber right now is a little more tied than before. It's a good combination, but it looks like Ventura now is just going to try to walk him down. And that's his best bet. Laying back and trying to time him just ain't working.
Absolutely.
Gruber's a hard guy to time.
Wide miss there by Bernardo, or by Ventura.
And I noticed earlier after Gruber landed a beautiful combination, he tied him up when he could have worked more. I wonder if there's a little bit of fatigue setting in on Gruber.
I think there has to be. I mean, again, these guys are still pretty.
Ventura just took a heavy breath, too.
Oh, another right hand there by Gruber. We're almost at the end of round 4 here, Sean. Would you say that this is still a 40-36 affair for Gruber?
I can't give this round to Ventura. This is Gruber's round.
But I think it was a better round for Ventura after a pretty rough round 3.
And I think that talk with Joe Rashadi, great body work, but I think that talk with Joe Rashadi, I think that he probably said something along the lines, enough falling back, trying to wait on the guy and figure him out, get out there and pressure him and force things to happen.
Absolutely. So we're going to be heading into round 5 of 6. This is the first of 9 professional fights. Once again, thanks for joining us here on CombatSportsNow.com. Boston Boxing Promotions presents the 2nd annual Great American Bash here. I call it the fight capital of New England, the Castleton, and Windham, New Hampshire. I'm from New Jersey. I got to get out of that New Jersey brain. My apologies. As you can see, John Gruber right now, we believe, is ahead, winning every round so far from Fall River in the blue trunks. While, as you can see here, the camera is on Dennis Ventura, getting talked to by Joe Ricciardi from Lynn. We believe he's lost every round so far.
Yeah, I have Gruber up 4-0. Ventura's at the point where he needs a knockout, in my opinion, or several.
I saw Ventura
several knockdowns.
I saw Ventura, by the way, kind of shouted as the bell rang there, almost trying to hype himself up.
Great body shot by Gruber there. That was a very sneaky right uppercut to the body.
I'll tell you, Sean, I wonder if Gruber could make cruiserweight, because he could do some interesting things.
Give me his weight tonight again.
214.
I would say he could.
I agree. I remember he had a fight scheduled for cruiserweight like less than 6 months ago that kind of fell through at the last second. But Gruber was trying to make 200, and I think it's not out of the question. And honestly, with his size, I think it would do him better to be down at cruiserweight. But right now, he's handling a bigger man.
I can see why you would say that, but back in the day, I had a heavyweight that was New England champ, Alexis Santos.
Sure.
And actually main event for the first Boston boxing card. Pete did a tremendous job helping me out with Alexis, and I always preferred Alexis as a heavyweight because his speed was so much more effective as a heavyweight than it was as a cruiserweight.
Right.
That's one thing when you drop classes. Sometimes Gruber's quick and sneaky, and he's defensively hard to figure out, I think, for a lot of heavyweights. But Alexis and Gruber are a little different in the sense that Alexis was, for the most part, all muscle. I think, based off what I see here, Gruber can make cruiserweight.
I agree. But this is certainly a much better weight for Gruber to be at. He's right now just, I saw him land some body shots as you were talking. He's still putting some punches together there. 2 punches, 3, 4 punches to the body. Definitely landed. You can hear him from here. Can't imagine getting hit to the body over and over again is very fun, Sean, when you're a heavyweight.
No, it's not fun for any fighter of any weight class. But again, the size of the men throwing them. And a heavyweight are just bigger man, bigger punch,
Absolutely.
as George Foreman, as Jim Lampley used to say.
I think, this isn't I'll be honest, this isn't the most thrilling affair, but it's an effective pace right now for Gruber, and it's what he needs to do to win right now. He's not taking any crazy risks.
And Ventura's been game. He just can't figure the man out.
It's hard for him to get past, and get inside on him.
When Gruber threw that right hook there, he stepped to his right, so he wasn't there for the return. Now what he's done, he's always stepping someplace.
Those 2 body shots that Gruber landed, definitely, you could see the look on Ventura's face. He felt it. We're about almost 30 seconds left now into round number 5, and I think you could clearly say it's another Gruber round.
Oh,
beautiful!
Without
without
a doubt,
really letting the hands
Gruber
go
round.
here. I like what I've noticed what Gruber's doing too is he seems to be very aware of where he is in the round, and he's picking the pace up right before the round ends. And I like when a fighter does that. It leaves the best impression.
And
that
he
possibly
reads
can.
punches well there. Now Ventura should have set that up better, but he still tried a sneaky left hook, and Gruber just read it real well. I think Gruber needs to stay to the body, and that's his best bet for a knockout if indeed that's what they want, if that's what they're going for. I mean, he's up 5-0, so maybe you should just stick with what's working.
Yeah.
But if indeed they want to make a statement, get a knockout, those body shots are where it's going to come, if it's going to come.
As we get ready for the last round, I'm going to read a couple. We got a couple people tweeting, and we appreciate you using the Boston Boxing hashtag. Tony Guerrero says, "I'm looking forward to seeing Larson and Higgins fight tonight." And Sean, you and I have talked. That could be a really interesting main event.
Man, it feels like so many times when Brandon Higgins is on this card, whether when I was working with him or now that he's with his new team over at Everybody Fights, it almost always seems like he's in, even when he's not the main event, which he is tonight, but even when he's not, it almost always seems like he's going to be involved in the most exciting fight of the night. And stylistically, I think tonight is the most exciting fight Brandon will ever be involved, that Brandon has been involved in so far. I don't want to say it's the best fighter he fought or anything. He fought some good guys.
It could be very
but for style-wise, this one can't go wrong.
All right, guys, we're at the 6th and final round of Dennis Ventura against John Gruber at heavyweight. We believe that John Gruber is pitching a shutout right now.
I guarantee he's pitched a shutout. Maybe one.
Maybe one for Ventura. I mean, Ventura's been game.
I can't give Ventura a round, though.
But he stayed on his feet, really hasn't been hurt too much, but he just hasn't been able to fight and get punches landed on the inside. It's really been a John Gruber boxing masterclass.
Yeah, it really has. And Ventura's been frustrated, but at no point has he gotten outside of himself where he doesn't look like he wants to be there.
Agreed. Yeah, he's trying his best, but I just think, he can't get – you see one guy throwing combinations, and you got one guy lands a good shot occasionally. The guy with the combinations and the clean punching is always going to win.
Now, you'd want to say to Ventura why it would make sense for him to just sell out and let everything go.
Sure.
And if I was in this corner, that's what I'd tell him to do. But what people don't understand is that's easier said than done. He's
tired.
He's tired, but he also can't get a read on Gruber.
Right.
Gruber's got a very tricky style.
And and if he leaves himself open, Gruber's going to punish him.
It was good to see Ventura use the jab there when they were both in the conventional stance, and it landed. Should have been doing that a lot earlier.
Using the jab to get in, absolutely.
And when he fell back there, for the life of me, I don't understand why he didn't try to counter Ventura.
There we go,
but
another one.
Gruber is effectively awkward. Credit where credit's due.
Ventura landed a jab there, but even so, Gruber's head moving back a bit, so it doesn't really land fully.
Something happened there. It looked like a body shot where Gruber was holding his mouth. I don't know if that was a headbutt, or maybe he's just coughing. I don't know what's going on.
I saw earlier in the fight he was coughing up a little bit, and I
saw him coughing up some phlegm or something.
Yeah, it was like maybe some phlegm. Yeah, he could be under the weather. Who knows? We're about 1 minute left in this fight. I will say I think Ventura is definitely still giving an effort in there. He's trying his best, but yeah, I mean, I think Gruber just once again doing a little bit more right now, landing those combinations. And I love he's gone to the head and body tonight. He's really made sure to give both areas.
Both guys tapping the body there underneath. Those don't look like much, but with a body shot, it's often not about how hard it is.
Sure.
It's about where you put it.
Wide miss there from Ventura.
Another nice body shot.
And there's Gruber, even in the 6th round, still going head and body. Gotta love it. 10-second warning.
Safe to say, Gruber just boxed himself to a 6-round decision win.
I agree.
That's an easy fight to score.
And that is it. 6 rounds in the books for heavyweights. There you go. We think John Gruber's won it, but we will wait and see. We'll get the scorecards. I want to give a shout out to, looks like Rika, who says, logged on cheering from O-Town. So O-Town, maybe Orlando? I hope it's I think that's what I'm guessing it's Orlando. Super stoked to see Leash versus Ormsby. Yeah, absolutely. Alicia Pike is going to be taking on Shauna Ormsby in a 6-round fight. That should be a really, really good one, Sean.
I don't recall seeing Shauna, but Alicia Pike is I've seen her once. And I can see why she has a big fan following and stuff. She's intense. She's exciting. Comes right out and gets at it. I enjoy watching her fight.
Absolutely. And Ormsby's got a lot of proof, too. She's a gym owner down in Florida.
Okay.
She's got I looked her up. She's done combat sports her whole life. And I know, she wants to give a credible performance. This is her second time fighting in New England, and her first bout was a controversial draw. So I'm sure she's here to give a really tough effort tonight. So I don't think this is going to be a pushover whatsoever for Leash Pike.
And you don't want those. Your rubber's got to meet the road. Even with Mikey Bulger's fight, I expect him to meet a little resistance.
Sure.
I think he'll win every round or score a knockout from the 3rd or the 4th round on. It might even happen earlier, but it's one of the few times that I'm actually hoping we get out of the first and even out of the second.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to go to Pete Zimbor now with the judges' scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for both of these heavyweight athletes going 6 hard-fought rounds to begin the night here in Windham, New Hampshire. We go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Ken Ezzo scores the fight 59-55, whereas Judge Eddie Scunzio and Martha Tremblay see the fight 60-54. For your winner, via unanimous decision, John Lethal Gruber.
Well, there you go. It's pretty much as we expected there, Sean. A victory for John Gruber. Ken Ezzo gave him 1 round while he pitched a shutout on the other 2 scorecards. So congrats to John Gruber. That's a really nice win.